Hi, I'm Rohit.
Hi, I'm Kanchan. And we are passionate
Travel couple.
with a love for exploring and experiencing everything the world has to offer. And we are here bringing new travel series
Roka
Do
Duet
It
in
in
Turkey.
Turkey. Welcome to episode 4 of the series, which is last day at Istanbul. Because tomorrow we are gonna start for Cappadocia, and in this video we are going to cover the following. Please see on the screen. It's the morning and
बात उठ नहीं पाई आज ही मैंने
क्या ही
12 बजे
बताऊं कल रात में हुक्का पी लिया और फिर सुबह क्या जो सर दर्द हुआ है अब जाके उठे हैं कितने बजे 12 बजे
उठे हैं
मतलब उठी हूँ मैं So guys, you heard it right. What I did was to have hookah last night, and I'm well aware that it doesn't work for me. It gives me a terrible hangover. Yet I still ended up taking couple of puffs. Please try to avoid this when you're traveling. Like what happened with me, I got such a bad hangover and an intense headache, I was not able to wake up in the morning. It really reduced my efficiency, and unfortunately, this time I forgot to carry my headache medicines, which I always keep with me. What saved me this time was the detox tea Kava from Girnar, which I had packed. Somehow it worked for me eventually. From now on, I'm definitely making sure that I always carry this tea with me. And eventually, after I woke up, got ready, had some breakfast, and stepped out of from and got some fresh air, I literally started feeling better. So my headache went away on its own without even taking the medicine. And I was so happy about it because I hate taking medicines. But yes, I have learned my lesson. No more hookahs while traveling. Okay, enough about the hookah story. After getting ready, we started exploring how to travel to Balat. The initial plan was to visit there first, but we started walking. We came across this beautiful bridge where there was a metro station where we are walking right now. We topped up our Istanbul card so that we can take bus or metro later. While crossing the bridge, enjoying the stunning views, we realized that Suleimani Mosque and the Spice Bazaar was actually nearby and just within the walking distance after crossing the road. So we thought, why not explore these spots first and then head to Balat? And that's exactly what we did. By the way, until we reach, let me tell you something interesting. You might have noticed boards with the word dikkat written on them. It is a Turkish word, but it sounds familiar to Hindi speakers because dikkat means attention or caution in Turkish, similar to how we use this word in Hindi. We also realized there are many such words in Turkish which are very similar to Hindi, probably due to historical and cultural influence. For example, sabun, which is soap, kitab, which is book, and there are many more. Okay, so we have reached now. What you guys see in the video is Suleimani Mosque, which you can see right in front of us. As soon as we entered the area, we came across a bustling market. This market is huge wholesale hub for spices, teas, kitchen products, utensils, and many other such items. It reminded me a lot of the wholesale markets we have in India, like in Jaipur, Delhi, or Bangalore. Just like in those cities, this market had a variety of shops, wholesale packaging material, lights, food products, and even jewelry. The atmosphere was really very similar to it. Also, this gave us a nostalgic feeling, especially after coming from UK. It felt we are back in our own country, and we were truly loving this experience. So the market we are entering is Egypt Bazaar, which is also known as Spice Bazaar, where you will find plenty of olives, all different varieties, dry fruits, spices, lots and lots of Turkish tea, cheese, and lots of variety of food. I'm telling you, you're gonna just fall in love with this place. Also, you will find these carts selling baked chestnuts and corn everywhere in the Istanbul. Now, what you see on the screen is a coffee mill where this guy was grinding fresh coffee beans. Just like how we have flour mill back in India, the aroma was absolutely heavenly. They had variety of coffees including different blends like hazelnut and many other flavors you can imagine. After this, it was time to explore the market further and try some authentic Turkish tea. So, one by one, we started getting into the shops. And here we enter the first shop we liked. Hear yourself.
Indian name, you know?
What is
What's
your
your
name?
name?
My name is Mulayim.
Mulayam.
Yes.
Do you understand the meaning of Mulayam?
Yeah, so
Soft, exactly.
So this guy's shop number I'm going to mention in the description, so go check it out. So I'll give you a clear and honest review. His teas were amazing, very good quality, and also the Turkish delights were best among entire Istanbul. I tried it in Cappadocia, Antalya, but trust me, this guy had the best Turkish delights. Okay, and Turkish tea we found it expensive, so we bought it from another shop, which we are going to show it to you on the video, and also we will give you the details of the shop. His price were the best. Eventually, we found more shops with the much lesser prices, but we realized that those shops were pretty close to the main road, and we were not very comfortable buying from there, considering the factor of hygiene because it was close to the road, and there is a high chances that product may get affected with the pollution. Also, we have heard that many people, many a times when you buy these dry leaves of the Turkish tea, they generally, not all the time, but you have to be very careful while buying. They may be of not a very good quality and have some, small insects and all. So please make sure while you buy, do check it nicely, especially if you're buying the dry Turkish tea, like the leaves. And if you're buying something with sugar, then yes, of course, you will taste it that time and then buy it. So now finally we are entering to the Suleimani Mosque. Like other mosque, you get the scarf here. Again, you are supposed to wear the full clothes. In the previous ones, I was not aware very nicely, so yeah, I wore a dress, and they gave me a skirt and scarf. But even here, you have scarf available, so you don't have to worry about it. If you are carrying it with you, that's very good. And the mosque was amazing and beautiful. I found the infrastructure very similar to the rest of the mosque, beautiful and very peaceful inside. So this is Spice Bazaar and the Suleimani Mosque. They both are very close to each other. So our one round of the shops was done. Now it's the second round after we have visited the mosque. We are entering this market again, exploring it further because that time we did not buy what we needed. So finally we have bought this pomegranate and mint tea which our friends asked us to get for them. We also got it for ourselves as well. And now when we started going further, we got to know more and more shops there. There were so many restaurants with a proper authentic traditional form of Turkish food and desserts. Now we tried this cheese. It was available in abundance. I don't know from where they get this amount of milk, but there was so much of cheese available. And also these dry fruits, oh my god, they were so good. And we ended up buying some for us because we were super hungry, and we thought of getting this because this is even healthy and is gonna give us energy. And these are different variety of coffee beans from all the parts of the world. It was smelling heavenly. If you are a coffee lover, this is definitely a good place for you to buy different variety of coffees. Like I said, this is a wholesale market exactly like we have in India, and you are going to find almost all the kind of products. I found this kind of, Aladdin ka chirag, and I just loved it. And finally, we were super hungry and it was time to have lunch. And we found this super authentic, and it was too crowded initially. This particular restaurant, very traditional, and the food was just outstanding. And I made sure wherever I have my meals, we made sure to order iron, which is like a buttermilk. So we ordered that, and another chicken wings platter, which comes with wheat. So basically here they serve a lot like how we eat rice in India, right? So they eat wheat, which is basically dalia. I think it's buckwheat what they use. So they use either buckwheat or the dalia, the normal wheat which we use, broken wheat. They just kind of boil it and shallow fry it. They serve that, and they serve this kind of rumali roti, salad, and this long chilies roasted. And yeah, and this is iron, and these are the chicken wings, and trust me, we just loved it. I'm telling you, if you are in Istanbul, do not miss this place to have your meal. And if you are okay to have meat, this is a must visit place. Now we are going to explore the market like this. And here what you see is kunafa, and this beautiful lights and lamps. I wish I could have shopped all of this, but we have to travel to two more locations after this, so we have to keep our, hands controlled, control the emotions. But I really wish that I could shop from here. But I really desire to come back here again just to do shopping. Istanbul is a place to do shopping. Amazing collection, and the prices are super amazing. And now we are done with the Spice Bazaar, Suleimani Mosque, and now finally it's time to move on and go to our next location, which is Balat. While on our way, I found this market which is very similar to underground market we have in Delhi back in India. That place is known as Palika Bazaar. It was very similar to that. After this, we got this tram to reach Balat. Make sure your phones are charged so that you can use your Google Maps, okay, because that's very important. Because at the end, if you're planning to travel by public transportation, it is very important to check which metro station you're gonna go, which tram you need, and after that also you have to walk a lot. So you need to make sure that you have phones charged and you have internet, otherwise you may get stuck and face problem. So we have arrived at Balat station, and this is surrounded by water. This area I found it pretty decent and posh around, and it was really surreal and beautiful. After exiting from the station, it was finally time to explore the Balat. We just crossed the road and we entered these lanes. So let me tell you something about Balat. It is one of the most popular and vibrant neighborhoods in Istanbul, known for its rich history, colorful streets, and unique charm. It's located on the European side of the city, along with the Golden Horn. Now, historical significance is deep, and there are a lot of beautiful homes like Istanbul Jewish, Armenian, Greek communities. All these different communities stay together. Also, the streets are really colorful. You will find this very popular place which has these colorful painted staircases, and a area where you will find those colorful umbrellas, which is just next to this particular area. We will show you that soon. And here we are. So to enter this particular place, you might have to pay an entry amount. However, or you have to eat something in the restaurant, but we were super filled. We just had our lunch sometime back, and also we had a coffee at Cafe Nero, which is just outside in the lane here. But we somehow convinced the entry man that he should allow us to get in, and he was convinced somehow. And we just entered, took quickly our pictures, and then took an exit from here. This place was beautiful, and I clicked lots and lots of pictures. So, guys, this Cafe Nero and the lane attached to it is the landmark for you to enter to this particular colorful staircase and this particular area where we just clicked our pictures. Now, after all this was done, we started exploring other lanes. You will find lot of historic shops with lot of antique items, beautiful decoration, plants on the houses, colorful houses. It was just surreal to watch all of this. And after all this was done and we explored this area completely, taking a lot of pictures, it was finally time to move on to the next location, which is going to be Taksim Square again, because we visited that location once, but we really loved that area and we will go again today. We want to go and experience the historical heritage tram there. That's the main important purpose to visit that place. Also, we are traveling by bus number 99A to Suleimani Mosque, which we visited earlier this morning here. And then from here, we took a tram to Taksim Square. So if you're following our itinerary and also if you're taking public transportation, this video is definitely going to be useful to you. After we reached there, we found this tram, but we did a mistake. We kind of followed a schedule which was written on the stop, and according to that, the last tram was at 11:30. However, that particular day, later on, we got to know from a local that the 8:30 p.m. tram was the last one, which is you are seeing right now in the video. We did not got into the train, just captured it and thought we will get on in the later and get the experience, because this tram goes exactly to the direction of our hotel, and we thought we will go at the end after exploring the market. But later when we came down to the bus stop, we got to know that was the last tram. So make sure whenever you visit there, and if you want to experience this tram, travel into it, make sure to check the last train of that particular day. Now, it was the time to finally experience one of the best shops or the restaurant for desserts in Istanbul. Not only in Istanbul, but they have branches all across Turkey and also UK and other parts of the world. They serve one of the best Turkish delights, one of the best baklawas and cakes. However, because we already tried lots of sweet dishes, this time we thought to stick to one, and which was going to be tres lache. We explored the menu completely and we are going to share it with you also, but we decided to have tres lache with pistachios. I hope you guys reviewed the entire menu. Okay, so now it's the time to give you review about this tres lache which we ordered. And it was outstanding. Trust me, we just loved it. Sweetness was at its perfect peak and it was just amazing. Loved it. And after we were done with our dessert, we started exploring the menu and other things available in this particular shop. They also give you baklava to taste there, and if you want to buy it for family or friends, you can do that. After exploring more for a while, we headed to a restaurant which was Indian cum Pakistani restaurant named Aladdin, where we tried aloo paratha and masala chai. Chai was awesome and paratha I will give 6 on 10. Overall, you can visit this place. But for Indian food, I think I will recommend Nepali restaurant which I recommended in my previous videos. That was just outstanding. And now here you are seeing the pictures we took while we could see the tram. Then this mosque was around in the Taksim Square, and I'm gonna share rest of the pictures we took in our entire day. I hope you like it, and I hope you like this video and find this useful. Do share it with your friends who is planning for Turkey, and thank you so much for watching.